everyone, Destin here for IGN Access, and we just checked out Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. James, I really liked it. What did you think?
I liked it a lot. I was surprised that there was so much more gameplay diversity in the extended demo. I guess with what they showed on EA Play Live, I'm surprised they went with that vertical slice compared to what we saw, because what we saw in there was so much more, and I guess the resounding impression was it was way more open-ended. It wasn't just this linear, straight shot killing a bunch of stormtroopers.
Yeah, we saw him constantly taking out his map, seeing different areas that he could explore, or go find a power source to make this bridge appear, and I really, really like that.
Yeah, I liked it too. I think the opening moment was a huge set piece. So you start in this kind of maybe 10-foot high water, and you see these AT-ATs crawling their way through this swamp. They're covered with vines and mud, and then you climb up the side of them, cut your way in, and you basically hijack the AT-AT, and you get to control it. You get to pilot the AT-AT. There's kind of an on-rails shooter bit, I assume it's on rails, where you destroy another AT-AT, a bunch of Imperial soldiers, that dropship from Rogue One. It's really, really spectacular visually, and I'm surprised they didn't show that. Maybe that gameplay will be out there in the future, though. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a little bit before the demo that you may have seen live. We were introduced to Saw at that point. He's like, "What are you doing? You just hijacked an AT-AT. Help us out." So that's what you do. Then he crashes it, and you kind of go into a dialogue-heavy portion of the demo.
Yeah, so there's this hub area where things stop, and then you just have, obviously you can move around in 360 degrees and go anywhere. You can talk to people. I believe it's kind of your Jedi mentor, as well as kind of a quirky little Ben Quadranero-looking dude. You can go into a ship and select a holomap and fly at will to other planets, or at least that's what it seemed like, which is interesting because there's this whole plot line happening on Kashyyyk, so it's cool that you can just kind of upend that and be like, I'm not feeling this, and go somewhere else, maybe. Saw Gerrera was limber, man. He shoots up with a grapple gun and just hangs off like the side of the AT-AT to talk to you casually. Yeah. So let me turn it around on you. Once we saw where the demo started off for EA Play Live, what did you think? Because there was a lot of other different stuff happening there too.
Yeah, I like seeing the variations on combat. They did some sort of finishing flourishes. I really, really enjoyed that. Overall, I really liked it. I really liked Force Unleashed for its gameplay back in the day. And this is sort of hearkening back to that, but giving it more of a Metroid feel with the amount of exploration that you can do. So it's kind of meshing together a lot of genres that I enjoy within the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little sommelier thing here, like a little wine tasting of Jedi Fallen Order. We definitely have some Metroidvania happening. We have a lot of like Uncharted happening. The combat is... the combat is kind of its own thing. I mean, you lock on, but there's so much more to it than I think initially comes off. There's obviously attacks, maybe light heavy, but it has a lot to do with timing. You can kind of parry and riposte like the spider attack. You can kind of hold up your saber to block incoming bolts, but then if you time it correctly, you can hit them right back in their face. Yeah. Of course, you can do that Kylo Ren freeze thing, right? And then it freezes the bolt. You can pull a stormtrooper, push him into the frozen bolt. So it's very, very, I mean, I can tell Respawn made it, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's very creative.
Yeah, you seem really, really powerful. This is obviously like the first level or early in the game. At one point they accidentally or purposefully went into the skill level up thing, and it's like this ethereal plane filled with fog, and you can kind of see that logo that keeps appearing on the ground, and I assume that's how you spend your skill points. So he's really, really low level in this demo. I'm curious to see how much more powerful are you going to get, or is this a powered up version of the character and we're going to start with fewer ability?
Yeah, one thing I liked is it's not like Force Unleashed in the sense that you're just a god, right? Yeah. I like that you have to like interact with vehicles, use them, interact with doors. You have to upgrade your droid at one point so that you can open new doors and bring down new bridges. There's so many different gameplay motifs flying in with the platforming, the action, the set pieces, the narrative. My final impression is like, this looks like maybe Game of the Show material from what we just saw. Obviously, I have to see the rest of E3 2019. Small sidebar there, but yeah, that's what I thought.
I liked it a lot. I saw a lot of chat saying they were concerned about the graphics. This is an alpha build. They're letting us see this early, so I think there's a lot of potential there. I really liked it. It's getting all the vibes from Force Unleashed that I really, really loved, and I can't wait to see more. All right, that's it for our impressions on Star Wars. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. And for more on all things gaming, keep it with us here at IGN.